Hey everyone, and welcome to the course. This is Health Economics, the Writing Intensive section for Temple University for the fall 2022 semester. My name is Joe Shin. I am the instructor for this course. The goal of this video is to give you a pretty broad overview of the course, everything that goes along with it, assignments, where to find everything. Hopefully you are aware that this course is being administered entirely online. And so I'm going to be showing you Canvas, how to go through different parts in there, and so forth. Okay. So I'll just tell you a little bit about myself. Again, my name is Joe Shin. I have been teaching at Temple on a part-time basis since 2010. Some of the courses I've taught have been health economics, labor economics, sports economics, and the principles courses. I have also taught at different universities in the general Philadelphia area. But this is my side job. Full-time, I am an economist with the Department of Housing and Urban Development. I've been in that job for 12 years now, 13 years now. With that job, I look at local economies, housing markets in particular, where things have been going, where they're currently going, or I guess where things have gone, where they're currently going, and so forth. So, before that, I was in grad school getting my PhD. I spent some time at the Census Bureau, a little bit of time at Merrill Lynch. But again, for most of the past 10, 12 years, I've been teaching part-time and working as an economist for the government. So that's enough about me. With that, let's go ahead and jump into the course. So what we have here, which you'll be able to find on the Canvas page, is the syllabus for this course. Every basic information, my contact information, email joseph.shin@temple.edu. That is the best way to contact me. I'm usually pretty good with that, within 12 to 24 hours, depending on when it's sent. Again, I do work during the day full-time, and so I can't always respond right away, but I'm usually able to respond either, like I said, between 12 and 24 hours. Office hours, I do have official office hours on Tuesdays from 8 until 10 p.m. On Zoom. If that time does not work, I'm happy to set something up. Just shoot me an email. If you're going to be attending office hours, shoot me an email too. If I have too many people coming, I can rearrange a little bit or figure something out. The prerequisites is only microeconomic principles. Here's the book information. The updated version has recently come out, but I have not had a chance to fully review that yet. So I'm still staying with the older version. However, you will notice that in my lecture, I do update a lot of the statistics that are presented in that book. We have the course description, learning objective, web access. So again, this course is being administered entirely online. On the Canvas page, which we will visit in a second, you're going to be able to find all the assignments, lectures, quizzes, exams, and any links you need. Now, there is no set meeting time for this course. With this course, the weeks run from Monday through Sunday, and each week you'll have a set of assigned readings, lectures to view, and assignments to complete. They must all be completed, for the most part, the assignments by Sunday, although as I'll explain when the Voicethread assignments, one is due Wednesday, one is due Sunday. Now, it is really important that you keep up with everything, and if you have any questions, make sure you reach out. Here's the course breakdown, and I'll discuss these all individually, and the grading scale. So the first part of your grade is the weekly Voicethread discussions, and I'll show you that in a second. So during some of the weeks, you're going to be given a topic, and you are to make either a voice or a video comment on that topic. It'll be a question or asking you to give an example or something like that. Now, you are to make 2 posts during the week. So sometime between Monday and Wednesday, you are to log on, view what the topic is, and make your comment in response to it, your direct comment. Then you come back sometime between Thursday and Sunday, view the comments that were made by other students, and respond directly to one of them. Okay. You can agree, you can disagree, you can extend on it, whatever. Just make sure you're respectful with your response. And here's the grading. So each one you can get up to 10 points on, and this is what the grading is based on, those 10 points. Quiz will also be given every week, and it will cover what was covered that week. Now, there are no makeups, and all missed quizzes will have a 0. However, the lowest 2 quiz grades will be dropped at the end of the semester. All these quizzes will be found in Canvas. I'll show you that in a second. And there is a time limit of 30 minutes. And so if you log on and if you have any issues, make sure you email me right away. Paper. Okay. So this is a writing intensive course. I'm not going to go into too much detail on this video. I've made a separate set of videos for the paper. But just to give you an overview, this paper is not a research paper. And by that, I mean you are not just gathering the work that was completed by others and summarizing it. So this is a data-driven empirical paper. Right? That means you are to come up with some sort of question, health economics topic, health economics question that you want to answer, a hypothesis, and you are to use your own analysis of data to test that hypothesis. Okay. So again, I have other videos that are going to explain this, but this paper is to be about 10 to 15 pages. Now that excludes the title page, abstract, graph tables, bibliography, and so forth. So it's actually at least 10 written pages. Right. Now, in addition to the final draft which you're going to submit, there are preliminary assignments that go along with that paper. So that final draft is worth 80% of your overall paper grade. Other assignments are worth a few points each. And so you have them all listed here: hypothesis, abstract, data description, theoretical background, outline, and a table of bibliography, and then your first and final draft. Okay? And so with this paper, there's a little bit you have to do each week. And the goal is, with my feedback, you will be able to get the paper to the point that it needs to be when you submit it. Right? Now, there's 2 benefits to making sure you get all these assignments done on time. The first is that it can make 20% of your grade really easy to obtain. It's not graded necessarily on how well you do it, but just if you do it. All right, so if you do it correctly, you will get the points. The second goal is to really get your paper and head off any questions that you might have, or that I might have with your final draft, address them ahead of time and help you make sure that you write the paper that I'm looking for that's described in the syllabus and the paper guidelines. So with these preliminary assignments, for every day it's late, you lose 1 point. For the final draft, which is due on November 13th, every day it's late, you lose 10 percentage points. So it is to your benefit to get everything done on time. Now, the other thing I want to point out here as far as plagiarism, and I say this every semester, and unfortunately every semester there's usually at least one student who just doesn't listen, and that is plagiarism. Right? Don't do it. I've gotten very good at catching people, and every single semester I've taught this course, I have caught somebody who plagiarized. Right? If you're not sure, look, do research on it, and make sure you're not doing it. The basic idea is that you should be able to write this paper, the main points of the paper, without having to look back and forth between what somebody else wrote. All right. So again, there is more to this paper that I discussed separately, and I'll show you where that information is. Exams, there are 2 exams, a midterm and a final, both worth 25% of your grade, so half your grade comes from these exams. However, because of the aspect of this course with the comprehensive paper, I make the final exam optional. And what happens is with the final exam, you can choose to skip it. If you skip it, the grade you will get whatever you got on your midterm less 10 percentage points. So if you got a 90 on your midterm and you skip the final, you'll get an 80 on the final exam. Okay. Disability statement, if you need any special accommodations, reach out to Disability Services and they'll reach out to me. Statement of academic freedom. And then here is the course calendar. So for each week, you have what the date is, you have the chapters that are going to be covered, and then you have the assignments. I've color-coded them to make them a little bit easier to kind of view in here. But I'll show you again where that is in Canvas. So let's jump over to Canvas for a second. So on Canvas, you're going to have a few pages on here. The first is the home page, which is the same as the modules page. You have the welcome video, which you are watching now. The syllabus, which we just looked at. Voicethread tutorial, which will show you how to do the Voicethread assignments. I'll show you also that also as well. And then you have the different weeks here. Okay, and so for each week, and actually let me get out of student view here so I can open this up. So in student view, you're not seeing everything over here because I've made it to where it's basically blocked out. Oh, sorry, for office hours. Office hours is here. Here's a link with the passcode. The paper guidelines. So I have a document that goes through everything with the paper. It breaks it down by assignment, some overview, some links. And so my advice is whenever you have the assignment, read that part of it. For the first week, read the part description of the paper. And then you have examples in here and so forth. Now, in addition to this paper, I have also created videos for each individual paper. And so you have an overview of it, which just gives you an overview of the paper. And then you have different videos for each different assignment. And it's, like I said, I think it's your benefit to look over everything at first, especially the overview, and then as you get into each individual assignment, you go in and you can view them here. So again, we have each week, you have the module. If you click on it, you will have the page that'll tell you the dates, the learning goals, the reading, and then you'll have the links to the lectures, which you can either view in here, or if you click on the title, it'll take you to the YouTube page.
The program is always advancing with
which it'll start when the ad stops there, which unfortunately I do not get paid for. Or you can watch it in here.
So as we look at,
and if you go back, you saw you had the assignments in there, but you can also get the assignments on this page here, the lectures. Let's take a look at the Voicethread assignment. So when you have the Voicethread assignment, you're going to be given the topic. To add a comment, you click on the little plus sign. You can either do the voice and record or video. and then you have a chance to view that before you post it or listen to it. You have the quizzes, which again you have a 30-minute time limit. And then with the paper assignments, which start at the end of week 2, once you do it, what you're gonna do is you're gonna write these all on Word document. You're gonna save it, and then you're gonna attach it in here. It's gonna look a little bit different for you than it does for me, again, but you will be able to submit it in here. And let's see, that's pretty much here. Announcements. There's nothing yet, but when you see this video, there will be. Anytime I'm reaching out to the class, I will post on here, and so you can go in, you can listen, you can read the announcement I'm making. It is important that you keep up on these. This is also connected to whatever email you have attached to Canvas, probably your Temple one. And so it's important that whatever email you have attached here, you do check. In the syllabus, you have the dates that everything is due. Now, the one thing I will say is for the Voicethread assignments, as I mentioned, you have 2 that are due. You have one due Wednesday, and you have one due by Sunday. And unfortunately, I could not break that out in here, but you will see the date that the second one is due. So just keep that in mind. Again, the modules is the same. If you go into assignments, you will be able to see all of the assignments in here, when they're due. If you go into grades, whenever anything gets graded, you'll see it there. When I give the feedback for your paper assignment, you'll find it in there, and so forth. So that is really it. That is the course. With an online course like this, there's 2 very important things to keep in mind. The first is that if you have any questions, make sure you reach out. Email, office hours, set up a separate time to talk to me, whatever it may be. Okay. The second important thing is to make sure you keep up with the work. Because we don't have face-to-face meetings each week, it's up to you to keep up with the assignments. And if you fall behind, it can really hurt you with your grade later on that you can't make up the work. And that's really it. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. And if not, let's have a good semester.